Gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, no. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know when Mace, Pops, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls.
Coach, some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Go. 280! 2 right here. Hey, empty.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Wentz now on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. And Barkley did not get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
74. 15. Hey, team 6. Team showed up. Hey, Mike 50. I'm on. Mike 50. Run. Hey. Check three.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Into a team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
First carry for Darius Geis. And right away, he lost the football. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On first down, Love. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, this is Geis. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
To throw on second down, Love. And he will find his man on the outside. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. And they'll try the jet sweep here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Looking to throw on second down. Love buying time to his left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. From the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Working from the gun, Wentz. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense.
42's Alpha. 42's the mic.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Looking to throw. Love. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. On 1st and 10, Love. And that's complete to Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Complete to Hunter Henry. A gain of 13 yards. And the Browns first down.
Throwing on 1st down. Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, Love. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now a toss. This is Geis. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of it?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off Byron Jones. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Check nine, check nine.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 3rd down, Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Geis. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Off the play fake. Love. Flush to his right. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Lamb. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 37. Check 37.
Now a give. Right side, it's Geis. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. To throw on 2nd down. Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A toss right to Geis. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Check 15, check 15.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Darius Geis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Even. 4 down. Sunday. Mike 42. Hey, wahoo!
On 2nd and 12. Wentz airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Ravens. 42 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Complete. Smith has it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's got it. And he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
It's a big play there for the Browns. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
52, switch.
Now a handoff, Geis going right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Darius Geis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look close.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. To throw is Wentz. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Great 15, great 15.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Wentz now to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Wentz now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but and this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Irv Smith Jr., his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth now in Minneapolis. And it's the Vikings that have taken the lead there in the late stages. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Throwing to start the drive. Love. And a catch made by Hopkins. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. On the ground, it's Geis. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a run with Geis. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's got this down to the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Geis. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a